we have some participants already. Hi, I have Azar over there, and then Anindya Mirza and other friends. Hello, how are you? Welcome to today's free learning, and today's free learning is dedicated to the teens. You must be the teens, or you must be students, or whoever who wants to learn about occupation, because today's topic is related to occupation. So, how can I start? I will introduce myself and I will mention my job. So I will say hi first. Hi, my name is Penny. My name is Maria Penny, but you can just call me Penny. And I am an English teacher. I teach English to kids and adults, also teens, of course, kids, teens, and adult students. And I help them understand the materials. So here we go. This is what I said before. I want to share you something related to what I mentioned before. There we go. So here's what I said. Hi, my name is Penny. And I followed that sentence by mentioning what I do as a job, what I do as my occupation. I said, I am an English teacher. You see here, because the next word, my job, an English teacher, starts with the vocal sound, English, E, then the article that I mentioned, the article that I used is an English teacher. I am an English teacher. I teach, that's the description, or the things that I usually do as my job. I teach English for kids to adult students, and I help them understand the lesson. That's what I say as my introduction. And that's what I say. That's how I say when I wanted to mention my job. So I mentioned I am, and then an article, and then the job. Now, I will introduce you to my friend. Here we go. This is my friend. His name is Peter. Hold on. I use my name is Penny, and also his name is Peter for this sentence. So it's the same. And what makes it different is this. He is a technician. It's no longer I am a technician because I now introduce my friend Peter. So I say he is a technician. Hold on, isn't it supposed to be a technician? Because previously you said an English teacher? Nah, this time the occupation Peter has is a technician. And the word technician starts with T, a consonant sound. So we use a technician. He is a technician. He looks after technical equipment and he helps a lot of people and offices. All right. Now, whenever you use he and you want to describe your job, your everyday activity, your occupation, your verb, when the subject is he, your verb will be with S. Verb 1 plus S, because this is what we do every day as a job, as our occupation. So we say, his name is Peter, he's a technician. Remember, when you mention a job, your occupation, when you introduce someone's occupation, you mention the article also. He is a technician. He looks after technical equipment and he helps a lot of people and offices. Okay? Now, I have one more friend. Hold on, it's not one more. They are twins. Look at them. Their names are Paul and Simon. They're twins. Their names are this time. Their names are Paul and Simon. I mentioned two objects, two names, so I use are this time. No longer my name is Penny, but we have their names are Paul and Simon with R. And they're twins. They're chefs. Hold on. Do we need to mention the article this time? We don't need to mention the articles because they are chefs. They are more than one. So we can just say they are chefs. What do they do every day? They work in a restaurant and cook a lot of food for many people. Okay, that's how we mention jobs and occupations. But hold on. Can I ask you some questions? Anindia Mirza, we also have Fauzia Azaria. Hi, can you hear my voice? I believe you can, of course. It's like my everyday question every time it is, what is it? Every time it is an online class, I always check my students whether they can hear my voice or not. So, are you familiar with these jobs? I've mentioned some jobs. My job as an English teacher, Peter's occupation as a technician, and then Paul and Simon's occupation as chefs. But are you familiar with this? I wanted to share something with you, but hold on. Let me open it first. I guess I need to minimize it for a while. And there we go. Yeah. So I wanted to invite you to do something. Do we have the sound for this? I don't know. Do a game. There we go. Friends, help me with this. I have so many jobs, like 15 or 16 jobs, 16 occupation, but I only have the pictures. I need your help to match the pictures and the names. Okay? So help me with this. There we go. I hope the picture is pretty clear for you. We have some jobs, some occupations, starting from eraser until a baseball player. But I need your help to drag and drop the pictures corresponding to the names. So let's see. The first picture, I hope this one is clear for you, but it looks like someone who holds or poses like this. He's really strong and he's wearing a kind of uniform, like a sport uniform. What's that? Any idea? Is he a firefighter? Is he a businessman? A lawyer? An athlete? I will put the picture here because he's a baseball player. Okay, let me pick another one. This one. He looks like, the picture is pretty small, right? But he looks like Simon and Paul. What is he? He's wearing that, I don't know what it's called, a cooking hat, a chef hat, because he's a chef. What else? Okay. If you wanted to have your hair cut, where do you go? You go to this man. He's a barber. He's a barber because his job is helping you have some haircuts, style your hair and stuff. Let me see. Oh, this person, he's wearing nice shoes and he does some business. And he's a man, of course, so I'll put that here because he's a businessman. Right, what else do we have? Okay, I have this picture. And can you see that? He looks so strong and firm, and he is wearing uniform, special uniform that is, what is it? Can save him, can protect him when he is putting out a fire. He is a firefighter. I'll put that here. What else? Friends, do you know which one is a photographer? Which one is the photographer? Can you pick one picture? Which one is the photographer? We have one over here. The picture is quite small, but this person is wearing casual clothes and she's holding a camera because she is a photographer. Where's the word photographer? Oh, there we go. Put that here. Okay, we still have some more. We still have around 10 other occupations. Let's match the picture with names. Oh, this one is quite interesting. Someone who is holding a helmet and a safety costume because her job is pretty risky. Her job is prone to accident if she's not careful. And usually she joins competition. She's a racer. Okay, we've got a racer, a chef, a nurse. Which one is that? Which one is the nurse? Which one is the picture of a nurse? I guess someone who is holding a stethoscope. She helps doctors taking care of the sick patients in the hospital. There we go. That's the nurse. Right. What else do we have? This one is really interesting. This person is really beautiful. Usually they are beautiful and attractive. They normally wear neat uniform and they help you when you are in a flight. I have this picture. And how do you call that? How do you call the job? I mentioned flight already. And there we go. A flight attendant. Okay. What else do we have? That picture on the top. She's wearing something like a coat, white one, and she usually examines patients in hospitals. She's there we go. I put it there. The doctor. We have more jobs and I will pick the one that has really strong and well-built body. And she's jumping because she's an athlete. She's wearing sporty costume and she practices a lot every day. What else do we have? Oh, that job, the one who studies and practices law. And well, he earns good money, I believe. This one, he usually deals with difficult cases and he's a lawyer. There we go, I put it there. 4 more occupations left. We have engineer, a businesswoman, a manager, and a secretary. So let's match them with the picture. I have the picture of secretary, but do you know which one is the picture? We have only 4 pictures left. There. I put a secretary here. That's the picture, if I'm not mistaken. We'll submit the answer and check the answers later. And an engineer. Wow, this is also a cool job. An engineer is someone who usually builds or constructs buildings or bridge, or maybe applications if they are software engineer. There we go. We have 2 other jobs, 2 other pictures left. And this one, she's also wearing a nice suit. She does business just like the businessman, because she's a businesswoman. And we have one left. She manages offices. There we go. We have matched all the pictures and the definitions and the names of the jobs, the occupations. Now it's time for us to check the answers. Let's submit the answers and see which one is correct. Whoops. All right. Move that one here, and there we go. Yay, that's good. Everything's are correct. Everything is correct. All the jobs are correctly matched. Thank you for helping me. Now, do you have any question or do you have any favorite job or occupation that hasn't mentioned here? We have, hi, Natalia Samdarubun. Oh, this is a difficult name. Natalia, hi. We have also Kairana Ayunda. Hi. Oh, this is a beautiful name. Oh, I have another beautiful name, Delonix. Delonix, what does it mean? Such a beautiful name. Oh, you've learned about different types of occupations, but do you know what they do? I think I've mentioned some of them, but let's see. Let's see if you know what I do. I'm gonna take you to another game. This time, I have some boxes. These boxes consist of questions. So I'm going to invite you to pick one box and then answer the questions there. Hold on. Feel free to chat. Can they chat? Oh, you can chat. So you can type any number you want. We have number 1 until 15 or 16. Pick any number that you want. And we're going to see what's inside it. Okay, here it is. Is it clear for the instruction? Pick any number. We have number 1 until number 15. Pick any number that you like, and we are going to open the box. Okay. And inside the box, there is a question that you need to answer. So stay with me, and here we go. See, I have 15 boxes over here, 15 numbers, 15 boxes. Each box has one question that you need to answer. So what number should we start with? Pick up the number, any number you want to pick, from 1 to 15. Pick one number. See what's inside. Come on. Tap one number to open. My favorite number is 9. So can you start with 9?
12.
7? Someone said 7? Okay. All right, we'll start with 7. Let's see what's number 7. Oh, interesting. A person responsible for controlling or administering all or part of a company or similar organization. How can you mention? How can you call that? What job? Oh, what is the name of the job? What is the name of the occupation? Is it a businesswoman, a businessman, a manager, or a producer? A person responsible for, whoops, time's off. Try it again later, okay? No, other number. Hold on, what's that? Start again. I see there's something in the chat. Oh, number 2. Number 2, let's pick number 2. There we go. How do you call a person trained to care for the sick, especially in a hospital? Trained to care for the sick in a hospital. How do you call that? A nurse, a midwife, an engineer, or a technician? 6 seconds left, and that's the nurse. A nurse is someone who is trained to care if you are sick in a hospital. Pick another number. Hold on. I need to open the chat. Oh, number 10. Okay, number 10. How do you call a person who designs buildings and in many cases also supervise their construction? An engineer, a designer, a constructor, or an architect? 15 seconds left. What is that? Any idea? 7 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Oh, too bad. Try it again later. Pick another number then. Let's try again later. Pick another number. I'm gonna, oh, 9. Okay, hold on, I'll click start. Let's pick number 9. Oh, this is interesting. A person who competes in races, for example, in a car race, a racer, a tracer, a dancer, or an actress. It's A, okay. That's good, it's a racer. Great job. Pick another one. Let me see if, oh, 7. Oh, this is very easy. A person who takes photos, especially at the job, how do you call that? A journalist, a writer, an athlete, or a photographer? Someone say D, okay. A photographer, that's smart. Someone choose number 8. What do we have here? A person who cuts hairs, especially men's. A, okay. Is it A, B, or C, or D? Someone say B. Let's pick that, and it's a tick. That's correct. Very smart. Right. What else? We still have some numbers. Pick another. Any number you want? Number 3. Thank you for picking the number. Alpha, is it? Yes. Oh, a steward or stewardess on an aircraft. How do you call that? A fireman, a firefighter, A, B, C, or D? That's D. Okay, flight attendants. Let's try. Attendant. Miss Penny said attendants. Attendant. Flight attendant. Okay, great. What else? Number 11. Let's see. Oh, okay. Just similar to the previous. What's that? A person trained to care for the sick, especially in hospital. That's really quick. A nurse. That's good. We have some numbers left. 15. Let's see number 15. All right. Someone who plays and stars in a movie manager, an actor, an engineer, or a businessman. Great. That is really smart. An actor, that's right. What else? So we have number 14. Number 14. A person who practices or studies law can do the following jobs except, be careful with this, it's quite tricky. Lawyer, a district attorney, a judge. You say it B. Let's try it. Teacher. Okay, that's good. That's really smart. We have some more. Pick another. You're so smart. Number 1. Okay. I don't know it myself. A person who designs, builds, or maintains engines, machines, and public works. How do you call that? Maintains, builds, and designs. Any idea? An engineer? Are you sure? Wow, you are genius. You should join us here. Okay. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, and 13. Which one do you want to pick? Shall we try with number 5? Oh, that is easy. That is actually my favorite job, but I cannot cook. So how do you call someone who cooks in a restaurant and prepares a lot of food for many people? Definitely. Of course, it's a chef, just like Paul and Simon that I introduced to you before. A chef. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers left. Number 2. Okay. How do you call a person who designs buildings and in many cases also supervise their construction? An engineer, a designer, a constructor, an architect. Someone said D, but some also said D. Let's try with D. Wow, that's wonderful work. Okay, 4, 6, 10, 12, and 13. Those are the numbers left. Which one will you choose? Number 6? I hope this is another difficult question so that you can show that you're a genius. Someone who looks after technical equipment in offices or at home. Someone you call if there's something broken. An engineer, a teacher, a technician, or a photographer. Very smart. See, really? There's no way you call a teacher for this, of course. A technician. Cool. 4 boxes left. Let's see what we have here. Natalia said number 4. Anindya said number 12. I think I will go to number 12 first. All right. A person employed by an individual or in an office to assist with correspondence, keep records, make appointments, carry out similar tasks. How do you call that? A teacher, lecturer, a teller, or a secretary? Thank you for responding. Let's see. Very smart. That's a secretary. 3 other boxes left. Okay. We have number 4, number 10, and number 13. Let's see. I like number 13, but I will go to number 4 first. Someone said number 4. Okay. How do you call that? A person responsible for controlling or administering all or parts of a company or similar organization. How do you call that job? A, B, C, or D? Demonic says C. And that's right, a manager. We have finance manager. They only deals with the finance. We also have managing director. Is that the same? Well, we have 2 boxes left. Which one should we pick? 10 or 13? All right, number 10. I think you avoid number 13 because it's unlucky number, the myth said, but let's see number 10. Okay, a qualified practitioner of medicine who looks after sick people. Nurse, a dean, a doctor, or a magician. All right, is it C? That's right, a qualified practitioner. It's a doctor. Can a magician take care? Can a magician take care of, hold on, my structure is, can a magician take care of sick people? I think they can, if everything is magic. Okay, perhaps that's right. The last one, number 13. Last week was Friday the 13th, right? So let's see what we have here, number 13. A man who works in business or commerce, especially at executive level. Interesting. How do you call that? Can it be a bus driver? A producer? A manager? Hey, a businessman. Let's see. Yay, that's really smart. You've opened all the boxes and answered all the questions. Great job. Yay. Wow, thank you for the responses. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing for a while. And there we go. What about your favorite job? Or what about your parents' job? What about your family, your uncle, your grandmother, your sister? Let's see this one. Oops. I wanted to show you a simple exercise, and that is from the slide. I'm going to go to the slide for a while and share it to you later. Tell me later, okay? Tell me what's your sister's, your father, your mother's job, and so on. Here we go. How can I share it? Hello, Paul and Simon. Bye-bye now. All right. I have now some sentences, but the sentences is a bit mixed because I don't know if father is supposed to be he or she, if mother is supposed to be he or she. Can you help me with that? What you need to do is simply choose the right subjects, the right pronoun for father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, big sister, uncle, Taylor Swift, and Mark Zuckerberg. Can you help me? What about the first sentence? How do we use? My father is a doctor. I don't know if it is she or he. Can you help me? Oh, all right. Thank you for helping me. That's he. That's right. My father is a doctor. He examines patients. What about the second sentence? My mother is a singer. Oh, see, I mentioned before, whenever I want to, or we want to mention our job, our occupation, we need the article if it is single job. So when I say my father is doctor, it's not complete. I should say it with the article. My father is a doctor. My mother is a singer. What about my mother? My mother is a singer. Do we need to use he or she for this? Oh, okay, great, thank you. That's she, that's right. My mother is a singer. She sings in a concert. All right, what about the third sentence? My grandmother is a nurse. Do you use he or she? That's easy, right? She takes care of patients. That's good. Right. Sentence D, how about that? My grandfather is a businessman. Exactly. Of course, we will need he. He works in his own office. He works. That's really smart. What about my big sister now? My big sister works as an engineer. Do we use he or she for my big sister to replace my big sister? Which pronoun should I use? Is it she? Okay. She maintains machine. Wonderful. My uncle now. My uncle is an architect. Is my uncle a he or a she?
Taylor Swift.
He designs people's house. Thank you. That's really smart. He designs people's house. Taylor Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is a songwriter. Do you know him? Oh, him? Should I say him or her for Taylor Swift?
Nonsense.
Do we use he or she for Taylor Swift?
She
Okay.
writes a song for her.
That's right. She writes a song for her. So she writes a song for herself and sing it. And luckily, she's famous. So, oh, it's not luckily. She works hard for that, of course. So Taylor Swift is a songwriter. She writes a song for her. She. So I should say her before, not him. Last one. What about this one? Mark Zuckerberg is a technology entrepreneur. Do we use he or she for this? Which pronoun do we use for Mark Zuckerberg? That's really smart. Okay.
Okay.
He, that's right. So what's the point? Whenever we have father, grandfather, uncle, and Mark Zuckerberg, or Mr. Adit, or Mr. or Al-Atar, I think, then we use he as the pronoun. Or Paul and Simon, like my friends before. Or like Peter, my friends that I showed you before. They are men, they're male. So we use he as the pronoun. But for mother, grandmother, my big sister, Taylor Swift, they are all females. So the pronoun that we use is, of course, she. But you need to be careful also. Take a look at this. My father, oh, let me find you from here. My father is a doctor. I showed you before about Peter. Remember that? He examines patients. So when we tell or when we mention someone's job and we want to describe the job, we need to use this present simple verb, verb 1 plus S for he and she. Look at my mother's job. My mother is a singer. She sings in a concert. We put S after that. Okay? Do you have any questions so far? I'm gonna stop this one and tell me about your job. Right. I need you to tell me about your job. Okay, so we're going to do some interaction. Hopefully we can. Hopefully, I believe we can. So I need you to, can they unmute their voice? I think they can, right? So I have some pictures and that will be randomly. I will pick someone randomly and tell me about that job. Hold on, here we go. I will pick the participant randomly and then you will tell me. I will show you a picture about the job. Hold on, how is that? I will show you a picture about a job and that is your job or someone you know's job. So for example, this one, I have a picture of a woman, very beautiful woman like that. And I need you to make sentences like Peter's sentences before. Let me show you Peter's sentences before. Hold on. There we go. We're going to use something like this. Pick a name, okay? And mention the job and what they do, what he or she does, okay? So let's see. Let's try with one picture, this one. I need someone's help. So please unmute your voice and then tell me about this. Tell me about this picture. You can make up some names or you can use your own name as the character's name and tell me what we do with that. Tell me what the person does every day. Okay, let's see from, what about Natalia? Natalia, hi. Oh, if you're not comfortable speaking, or if there's something wrong with the speaker or the microphone, whatever, then type it in the chat. I will read that for you. Okay. So let's have some interaction. Natalia, can you hear my voice? Of course you can. Can you speak, by the way? Can you say something?
Yes,
Say
Miss.
hi.
Hi, Miss.
Hi. Okay. Natalia, I have one picture for you. What do you think the job, the occupation of this picture is?
Um,
Do you think she is a nurse or technician? Uh-huh.
Miss,
Are you saying something?
tidak terlalu lancar sih, Miss.
Say it again, please. I'm not really sure I can hear you clearly.
This is a doctor.
She's a doctor. Okay. She's a doctor. That's really good. Yes, she's a doctor. What does she do? Other friends, you can also speak up and say something, okay? So what does she do? Oh, she. What does she do? The picture is like a woman, so. Anyone? She. You can say that she examines patient, or she takes care of sick patient, or she treats your illness. Your let's start again. Natalia. All right. You can chat, okay, friends. You can chat. All right. Thank you, then, Natalia. That's a good start. She's a doctor. Yes. What about this person? Ah, she's so beautiful, and she's wearing. Oh, she's wearing a mask, a face mask, and then she's putting a stethoscope. What do you think the job is? You can type it in the chat. Oh, a nurse. A nurse. That's right. Al Adar. Hi. That's right. She's a nurse. Okay. Can you tell me what a nurse does? Al Adar, do you want to be a nurse one day? What a nurse do? Or what a nurse does? You can type it in the chat. Feel free to type it in the chat. I can read the chat box, so feel free to type it there. Friends, all of you, what does a nurse do? You can answer the quiz, the question boxes, the question in the boxes correctly. So, oh, thank you. So she looks after the patients? That's nice. Okay. She looks after the patient. Thank you. That's a good job, Alada. What about him? Oh, look at that hairbrush and then scissors. A barber. Okay. Delonix. Hi. Thank you so much for responding. He is. That's right. He's a barber. He's a barber. Oh, a lot of you said thank you. So hi and thank you and welcome. So a barber. Delonix. Do you know what he does? What does he do? What does a barber do? You can type it in the chat. You can speak it up. It will be wonderful if you can say the words. Speak it up. But if you are more comfortable typing it, feel free to type it. So what does a barber do? Do you think a barber also looks after a sick patient? Like a nurse? Like what Alatar mentioned? Ah, okay. That's good. So a barber cuts or trims hair. That's right. A barber cuts or trims customers' hair. Nice, wonderful. Oh, okay. This man looked like someone who does really risky job. Thank you, Delonix. That's really smart. But what about this time? This person, he is wearing a uniform, like a safety uniform, and then there's a light on his helmet. A fireman, very nice. He's a fireman. He is a fireman. What does he do? What does a fireman do? Does a fireman make fire? So what does a fireman do? Any idea? To handle the fire. Okay. A fireman handles the fire, especially if they put out fire. That's really good. Okay, handle the fire. Extinguish fire, like a fire extinguisher. Okay. Someone really beautiful. And she dresses really nicely. Because probably she meets client or she meets her boss. What do you call this job? I haven't heard anything from Kairana Ayunda and other friends. What about her? What's her job, do you think? Oh, let me switch that. She works in an office. She works in an office. She handles not the fire this time, but she handles correspondence. She handles appointments in the office. She handles meeting a secretary. Thank you so much. That's right. She's a secretary. That's right. What about this one? Oh, from the uniform, it's pretty clear. Thank you, Delonix. She was the person, the last picture was the secretary. But what about this person? She's wearing that spatial uniform and she's really neat. A flight attendant. That's right. She's a flight attendant. What does a flight attendant do? What's her job? What's the activity? The name tells itself, a flight attendant. So of course, she assists you when you are in a flight with your safety, with your seatbelt, with the snacks and drinks, the meals on the flight. She helps you opening the plane window. Not window, why would we open the plane window? Door. Open the plane door when you want to come out from the plane. That's a flight attendant, that's right. I think we have some more. Oh, my friend Paul. What does he do? What's her job? What's his job? That's right, a chef. Can you tell me? That's right, Anindya Mirza and Alatar. That's right, a chef. Can you tell me what he does? What a chef does? What's his job as a chef? What does he do every day as a chef? Type it. or you can speak it up. Ah, okay. Yes, that's right. He cooks the food. A professional cook. That's right. Especially in a hotel or a restaurant or in canteen. That's right. They cook. That's right. All right. I like this. I like her expressions. She wins the competition. A razor. That's right. Thank you. A razor. So what does a razor do? Can you tell me? What does a razor do? Something that's related to competition, something that's related to raise the, oh, okay, to raise the competition. That's right. So she's a racer and she races in competition. It can be in a car race or MotoGP race. Okay, we have another. I guess this one is pretty clear. That's not a bag though. That's not a sling bag. What she's wearing is not a sling bag, but she is holding something very important for her job. What do you think her job is? Is she a journalist? Could be, but she is a photographer. That's right, a photographer. What does a photographer do? Do you know that? What does a photographer do? A photographer takes photos, right? Just like the name itself, a photographer. Photographer takes photos. We still have some more, but I don't think we have enough time. This one, she's a businesswoman and she's the picture of a manager, I'm telling you. And look at him, very funny face. And he's wearing a kind of uniform. Take photos, that's right, taking photos. Photographer takes photos, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing for a while. There we go. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for participating in the quizzes. Thank you for participating in the questions, answering the questions, making the pictures, and thank you for telling me the name of the jobs and what they do in their job. So I think this is the end of our free learning today. It's so great to have you in our free learning class today. We'll see you again next time, and I will see you again, maybe, if you take any classes here, the teens class here, of course, because it is dedicated for the teens, or any class you want to join, of course. So thank you so much. Stay healthy. Thank you, Delonix, Anindya, Kairana, Alata, and Natalia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stay healthy. We'll see you again sometimes. Okay. Bye-bye. This is the end of today's free learning. Bye-bye.
We
Science